Hi and welcome back. This is Gypsy Maggie Rose with your reading for today. My world's been a bit shaky lately, darling, so I've been missing out on yous, but we'll try and get it all sorted. A couple of nephews having major dramas, and I've had a bit of this flu thing happening and hospital tests, and yep, it'll all be fine. It's all good. Let's have a look what caps they've got. Well, Capricorn, it's about balancing your cash, but it's also about opening doors for new cash to come in here. Some of you will be looking at opening a study process or working, learning something else that's going to open the door for a much stronger cash flow in the future. This is a good time for Capricorns literally to get off your butts and sort of shake it up a bit there and get this cash flow happening. Very, very strong, very solid. Nothing you can't do right now if you put your mind to it. Aquarians. Well, and about time too. And it's been a long time coming. Aquarians, but you're in the driver's seat now. You're in a space where you're moving forward. You have the opportunities now, but you've also got more energy than you've had for a long time. So while you're in the flow, so to speak, just get out there and do it. Make things happen. Open those doors. Knock on doors. If they don't knock, don't answer. Kick them down until you get what you want. This is your time to shine. So whatever you need, put it out there. Don't be shy right now. Faint heart, never won fair lady, or anything else along the way. Pisces. Pisces, there are a lot of struggles happening around you. What you need to understand is these are not your struggles. You're sitting on the sidelines. Try not to buy into everybody else's stuff and everyone else's struggles right now. You're only going to get flattened. Because often when people fight, they put it back together, and those who've tried to be the helpers, the holder hands, they get left in the sidelines. Just let people get on with their own stuff right now. You've got enough of your own to deal with. You don't need to be flattened. Aries. Okay, what's done's done. No good crying over spilt milk, Aries. The financial areas, what you've done is what you've done. Now you've got to figure it all out, nut it all through, and move forward. Hindsight's the most greatest thing, but it isn't a blessed bit of help to anyone. So for now, it's your time to move forward, to simply allow the past to be into some kind of perspective. No good stressing over what you cannot possibly change, darling. Done is done. Let's go forward, okay? Now we have Taurus. Bless their wee hearts. Taurus, look, some things from the past just keep popping up. It's an emotional issue that keeps returning, keeps revisiting, needing to be dealt with. And can you do it? Absolutely. You're in a space now where you need an emotional bridge. That emotional bridge comes in the form of friendship, so be sure that you allow that to happen. Don't slam the door on those who want to be your friend. And that's as pure and simple as friend. No strings attached. There are a lot of opportunities coming through, but you need to get through this space of isolation and fear before you can move forward, okay? Let it all go, hun. Not going to do you any good. Let's see where our gems are. Time of introspection, a time of looking within. Sometimes we look so hard for the answers on the outside, we forget to look at ourselves. This is a time about looking at the self, looking at cause and effect. What did you do to get yourself here? And once you figure that one out, you can figure out what you can do to get yourself into the next step. Remember, what we do today, this is what, these are the seeds of our tomorrows. So put things into motion, look deeply, and look, don't repeat past mistakes. But you can't repeat anything until you can see the pattern, can you, darling? So look for the pattern, don't repeat it. Cancerians. And Cancerians too are looking at a financial area. This is a very strong time for all across the board to be dealing with their financial situations. Capricorn in particular, you need to have a look at, okay, things have gone a bit haywire all over the place. These aren't Capricorns, I'm sorry dear, these are the Cancerians. Excuse my brain, it gets a bit fuddled from time to time. So you need to have a look at what is happening in your world. You know what you can change. There's a huge cash flow situation that's going to start moving here very, very quickly and very shortly. You need to be upfront and in charge, have the books up to date, do your budget, whatever, so that you can go whoop to dong dong dong. Yeah, I can do this. It's a good time for extra work coming through to Cancerians too, extra income, ways of making new money. But it's about new money. Leos. Well, Leo, there's no good sitting on your perch and expecting someone else to do it for you. It ain't gonna happen, sweetheart. This is your time to get down and get your hands dirty and simply do it. You know, we all put things off and we all think, yeah, that one will take care of it, or it'll be fine. Well, it won't be. This is your time when you've got to actually jump in, boots and all, and do things. Set things in motion. You know, once you set something in motion, it'll be a bit like a steam train. It'll take on a life of its own and go forward. But you've got to get your foot off the brake, hun, and start things moving forward. Procrastination is not going to work anymore. You've done it long enough. It's like you've stalled. You can't stall anymore. Just get moving. And see where our Virgos are. Our Virgos are about home and family. So this is about dealing with issues that are surrounding the family. It's about acceptance, but it's also about allowing. Sometimes we can see how something's going to work for someone or how that pattern is, but they're in the midst of it and they can't see the wood for the trees, literally. This is about you stepping back and allowing people to make their own mistakes. Sometimes you've got to let someone fall on their face 7 times so they can get up 8. You keep helping them up, darling, they ain't going to get up. So this is about your turn for allowing. But also, some Virgos will be looking at home improvements or moving home at this stage. It's all about home and family. Librans, where are our Librans? Oh, Libran, your world changes as much as you change your undies these days, doesn't it? Pardon me. It's like everything's on a flow. Everything's like full on or full off. It's like nothing's in between. So it's like just keep spinning this wheel of life until you actually got to stop, until you find, this is my safe space, this is where I feel content. Do you know it's nothing wrong with sample? And what you've got now in life is a sample plate. And with sample plates, you either love one thing, some things you be it, and some things you hate. This is where you're at the moment. You've got your sample plate of life happening, and you've got to make decisions about, yuck, I don't like that, not having it, send that back to the kitchen, that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, just enjoy, darling. But also try new things. You'll never know till you try it. Okay, Scorpios. Where are our Scorpios? The Wheel of Fortune, darling, it just seems to have been going backwards for you lately. It's like somebody's put a pin in this chook wheel and it ain't moving. This is where you've been at for about probably 2 months. But it's like things are going to be beginning to move forward now. They're going to move forward quite quickly and abruptly. You're going to literally be forced into a position where you don't have much choice but to move forward. So it's like, okay, you've had your rest time, you've had your worry time, now get ready to move. Career areas go forward very, very quickly, and they've been very stagnant lately, so the sudden jump may be a little bit, oh my God, what's happening? But don't worry, she'll be fine. It's about going through things now and just allowing them to happen. It's like, don't put the brakes on your world anymore. And if you have to take a side road, which is different, then so be it. You know, side roads often lead to the best things. Sometimes you just got to take the scenic tour in life, and that's all there is to it. Sag, okay, your biggest battle is within yourself at the moment. It's a battle of where you want to be, what you want to do. Would you get off the track of being the poor me, I should have done this, could have done this, well, everybody could have, should have. This is about you letting go of the inner battle and concentrating on the outside world. It's like, stop beating yourself up, hon. Not going to make any sense whatsoever. There are new directions, there are new things happening, but if you're so caught up in the coulda, shoulda, you're going to miss them. There's tiny baby steps happening here. Be sure that you know what they are, and be sure you can open those doors and move forward. There's, you know, some amazing new stuff coming your way. But for new stuff, you've got to have a spot for them to come in. And that'll about do me for today. You all take care, and I'll catch up with you shortly. Bye-bye.